stripping Crimp all by myself because of Bob and Jim. So I'm out here dealing with my solar. I noticed my panels weren't getting any power, and it's because of these darn wires not fitting in the holes of my charge controller, which I wouldn't complain about because I was gifted with the charge controller. I'm in a mechanic's yard. Well, that's a whole nother Oprah. Anyway, so normally I would not know how to do this, but because of the videos I watched from Bob of Cheap RV Living and Jim of jimindenver.com, I bought one of these. This is a stripper, not a crimper, but a stripper, I think. And I stripped my wires by myself. I don't know how I did that. And this is too big to fit in the holes of the controller. So I gotta figure out how to make them smaller. In the past, somebody helped me by soldering them and making them small and pointy. I don't have a soldering iron, so I called Jim and he made a fantastic suggestion. He said use the different strip sizes. So this is 10 gauge wire, and see, I've got 10, 12, 10, 12. So if I put this at 10, it would only cut the coating. But if I put it at 12 or 14, because gauges, as the numbers go higher, the wire gets smaller, that'll strip. It'll give these guys a haircut and make them thinner. So I won't have all of the capacity of all the wire available to me, but I'll have enough to make a connection. And the main thing is I'm freaking out because my batteries are AGM. They're brand new. They cost me a bloody fortune. I think $196 each. And right now their capacity is dropping to 95%, which is horrible. And I'm in a mechanic's yard right now, so I am solely relying on my solar. I mean, I care about my generator, but that's expensive and noisy. But I'm gonna try to make this work, and with Jim's great suggestion, I'm gonna see if I can't do this. And I figured might as well drag out the camera and bring you guys along. All right, I need to start over because that's not working. I think it's not working because I have raw exposed wires. So let's start fresh and see what happens. So I'm gonna just cut that. This is for all my girls and non-mechanical guys. We can do this. All right, I'm gonna go for 12 gauge because that's the next one down. And let's see. So originally I was afraid to squeeze it all the way down because I thought it would cut all the way through. All right, so I'm making a total mess. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. And Jim didn't tell me to do this. This is RoamTownGirl harebrained idea. I'm gonna try to smoosh this down. Oh, look at that. Look, that's nice and tiny. Can you see that? I hope, because I can't. Here's hoping you can see that. Oh, I think that's gonna work. And because I don't remember red and black, positive and negative, I'm gonna cheat because the other one, which if this works, I'm gonna clean up the other one too. I could see the red went into positive. This is still too big, if you can believe it. Oh, come on. I'm gonna smoosh it. See if I smoosh it, if it'll fit in. And I am going to be getting a new charge controller. I'm gonna improve the quality and get one that can handle 10 gauge wire. All right, red is positive. Oh, oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Woohoo. Okay, okay. All right, okay. Now we're gonna do the other one. Oh my God, I love this. I'm a little too overexcited because I'm doing it myself. I'm gonna do 12 gauge again. No, yeah. Hold on, 12 gauge. Okay, there's 12 gauge. 12 gauge, 12 gauge, 12 gauge, 12 gauge. Oh. All right, now. All right. Nice and tiny and small. Gonna smush. And I'll mention that I disconnected. These are branch connectors. So my wires, see I have two, I'll show you in a minute. What they go in here. Then I can hook up 2 solar panels. And I also have a 3-1, so I could hook up 3 solar panels. I have portable solar panels. I'm a fan because I can do that. I can put I have 3 100 watts. I could put them all on one, like right now while my battery's low and I'm freaking out and I want it to get maximum flooding of sun and solar. I can do that. I can move all 3 panels over and just 100% dedicate them to this. Or I also have my Kodiak solar charger, which is sort of like my plug and play that I use to plug in my cell phones, my personal devices, my laptops, and I usually have 2 solar panels dedicated to that and 1 solar panel dedicated to this. But if that guy gets low, I can put all 3 over there. So I am able to put them in any configuration, which I love. All right, so here's the real deal. So my stepdad, so I was trying to tell you that my stepdad bought me a Victron battery monitor, and that's awesome. I have a little hookup inside so I can watch it, but it also comes through on my phone. And when I lived in my house, my life was mortgage centric, right? All choices revolved around my mortgage. The job I had, did I make enough money to pay my mortgage? When I spent my money, I had to make sure my mortgage came first. Well, when I moved out of my house, my life stopped being mortgage centric, but then it became battery centric. My whole life revolves around these flipping batteries and what they're doing, and are they charging my coach and whatever. Let's see what it says. It should say, now watch this. Okay, so I'm at 95%. I'm at 95% on my battery, and see how there's zero current, 0 power. I hope you can see that. 0 count powers are that tells me nothing's getting in there. Okay, now watch this. There's my charge controller, the back of it, and the red and black wires. I don't want to mess with it, but there's the front. No, it's not mounted. It should be. Okay, it's my on-off switch. And see, my handyman made this cool little thing so that I could get the wires to come out. Ay, ay, ay. And we're gonna follow the wires over here. Okay, so here's my 3 panels laying in the sun. Here's my branch connector, and I've got it disconnected from the solar panels, and that's because these get power. I would get shocked over there messing around with the wires. So we're gonna plug them in. Okay, so now we're plugged in and everybody's getting sun. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I got a little switch right here. Gonna turn that on. And let's see what happens here. Woo-hoo. Okay, so all right, look at that. So now, see that? I've got a current of 3.4 and 46 watts. Oh, okay. So my Victron battery monitor Bluetooths to my phone, and so I can keep a watch on it. And I was inside and I was checked on it, and I noticed that it said 0 power going in, 0 power charging. So I knew there was a problem, and I know that I have an ongoing issue with the wires popping out of my charge controller. So I always go there first, and sure enough, that was the issue. Only now it got so bad that I had to take these extra measures. But that should definitely get me through until my new charge controller is ordered, received, and then I guess I'll make another video if it's a big deal of installing it. But it probably is pretty much like what I just did. I'm just going to take these existing wires out, put them in the new guy, end of story. Do you think I should do the solar seminar at the next RTR?